know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You
gotta get it, gotta get it.
But you wanna be famous,
But they want to be famous.
You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, and it's not savings. You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause. Ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz. I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the bip. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 41. Check it back. Maverick. No.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Value three. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Blue draw Corker. Watch the shell.
On second down, a run with Breida. Good move at the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for the Niners. 63 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, 5. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, Echo. 57 to Mike. 57.
Goff now looking to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
You go tight. You got tight.
On third down, a run from Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Breida. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
180. We own them. We own them. Check it out, Reed. 2 up. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They start the drive with Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
First down, the run with Lynch. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Lynch. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota. And that's complete to Cooks. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mariota. He finds his man Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Back to the ground, Lynch. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. Johnson's got it complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Working out of the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete,
He stepped out
but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
We go, 76, 76. Switch. Ric Flair. Check, check. Fresno.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check. 53's mine. DC. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Back to throw. Goff. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is gone. That is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check. Crouch. 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 Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Off the play fake, Mariota. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, Mariota. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mariota. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards to pick up there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Lynch, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. D Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They run with Breida. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to
just
the air
run
on
it.
3rd?
He gonna try to blitz and do all this stuff
now you've opened up things
from
you
sub package.
showed that you would run the ball.
Make him have to come down.
You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
I don't know who that is.
Forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple
he
on the
got off
run
the block.
as it
That was
brings
what
up
he
the
did.
4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Toss.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
You just had a 2-minute warning. Why are you calling
now
timeout?
the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action. Mariota. He's going to air one out.
Money.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk,
He
Earl
threw right to
Thomas.
him.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this
right
frame.
to him.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Play action, it's gone. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Good tackle.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach.
And that's caught inside the 30.
He got the animation.
A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Lynch. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. Mariota.
Nope.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
This has been the only formation he's really ran all game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
Because he didn't get a quarterback.
Create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And their script.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Tiger, 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 tiger.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. They find some open field here. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little
down
bit
his throat. As long as you trying to play defense from nickel, I'm running that bitch down your throat. You're going to have to play some
the big play has
some
him all
hard
the way down
defense.
to the 30 now for 1st and 10. This is Grant. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team.
He's going to have to come out of the nickel. To stop this run game, you're going to have to come out the nickel. As long as you in that, I'm running this bitch all day. It's going to be 44,000 carries. I'm not finna, why throw it? I know you got good secondary. The weakness is the run defense.
Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
So the weakness is the run defense.
Now it's Breida. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 21.
Why would we not? We're getting down there 7 yards a pop.
The yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively.
He's running this to try to glitch
down.
the blocking scheme out.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it.
Ah, they got me.
This will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. On 1st down, Lynch. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They're down here in the 3rd quarter trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Where are they, team?
3rd and long here for Mariota. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in.
I was out of
it's
position.
Complete. A huge play that time for the Rams. 51 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. A carry now for Lynch. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Play fake. Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
One thing I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing is Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
You want to make a throw from the pocket.
Fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Don't rush him, because he's going to try to creep out the pocket.
After the interception he had that ended their last drive. 4th down, Mariota.
Good touchdown.
He's got it.
Good touchdown catch.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
I should have swatted instead of going for the pick. That's on me.
The score 21-10.
See, I want to do something other than what I'm doing on offense, but he running a glitchy
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Mess up the blocking assignments. I can't allow that to happen. I'm just going to run.
This one fielded at the 5.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. On the first one. On the first one.
But I don't think they're going to get there.
On the first one. Throw the X up.
He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, anytime you see a big-time kickoff return, especially one that ends up in the end zone for a touchdown, that's probably the most exciting 10 seconds in the great game of football.
I think it was our friend Ed Brady that told us that one day. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down.
Ah, that was my fault.
Wide open receiver complete.
I didn't see that route coming.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I didn't see that route coming.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing,
Madden.
And they got it done.
Y'all threw this man forward like 15 yards.
15 shy of the 10. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Lynch.
That's my fault.
And he's going to take this one in.
He don't have a quarterback that can really throw, so of course he's going to run the ball.
Great effort there.
That's on me.
With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Ooh, with a juke. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And for one of the first times tonight, he's
stayed in
held
continuation of that damn
scrimmage.
animation too long.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's
Look,
second down.
I want
after
to
run
run
for
the
no
ball
gain, here's second and
for
10.
the simple fact that he won't come out this damn nickel. He almost got me with it. Almost got me.
Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Almost snuck me.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Come on, man. We sending this bullshit-ass blitz from the right. Golly, man.
Throwing on third. Gone. Completes it to Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
It's like...
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down.
I'm not finna sit out here and try to throw it and let you get a glitchy animation and pick that bitch off like what already happened.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just
he's not
like
running
this,
man
where they
really
describe
next
the scenario,
to nothing at all.
tell you what they're looking
So
for,
I'm like,
and make sure that they're still attacking.
You
yet
can't
at
really
the same
stop
time not going
what
so
I'm
fast
doing,
as
so.
to leave too much time on the clock.
Super one.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Yeah, he'll find Hall.
Yeah, he just sitting his own.
Down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't even report people sitting his own no more because this team don't do
The
shit.
pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
Yeah.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ah! Come on.
Hey, let's go. Go, ground.
Looking to throw again on second down. Gone.
Come on,
and that
man.
is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be
Oh, I
quick
saw
with
a
your
man
delivery.
blitz.
Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Mariota going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Good as routes.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Mariota now to throw on first down. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Mariota, he's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now Mariota on 4th down. Going up top. That's going to be caught.
Wow.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Mariota, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run again with Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 53 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast. No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again.
You gotta do what you gotta do to win, I see.
Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mariota now. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Lynch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. They'll run on first down. It's Lynch. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.